or welcome back to Penny's 2 Cents. It's your girl Penny, and this is my awesome dad,
George.
Guys, I made Copycat Starbucks Cheese Danishes. That's what I made, guys. And I have to say, these look absolutely amazing, guys. Look at these. I made that. I can't believe it. I'm not a baker, guys. I made that. Me and Dad's going to taste test this. But before we do, we want you to see how I made these, okay? So please watch that video, and we'll be back to taste test these. Okay, guys. Like I said, I am going to make a Copycat Starbucks Cheese Danish. Now, I did not come up with this recipe. I saw it on Facebook, and I'm like, I want to try that. Because, you know, Starbucks has expensive cheese. You can buy one cheese Danish. What is it, guys? $4 or $5? So I wanted to try this Copycat Starbucks Cheese Danish recipe, and that's what we're doing today. So you need an egg, one fresh egg. You need puff pastry sheets, just one. There's 2 in a box usually. You just need 1 sheet of puff pastry thawed out. You need an 8-ounce block of cream cheese at room temperature, guys. I got tired of waiting on it. I stuck it in the microwave for about 45 seconds just to warm it up a little bit. And you need a 1/4 cup, what was it? Yeah, a 1/4 cup or 1/4 cup of sugar. Granulated sugar is what I heard. And I got my puff pastry. So let's make our filling first, our cheesecake filling. So 1 block of cream cheese and a 1/4 cup of sugar. Guys, I am too lazy to get my beater out of the cabinet, and I'm glad I microwaved this for a second because it is going to be a lot easier to get this mixed up. I got the oven preheating on 400 degrees, guys. Yeah, you don't need a beater. If the cream cheese is at least room temperature or zapped in the microwave for 30 to 45 seconds, you don't need a beater. Oh, I'm gonna get work out a little bit of my frustrations, guys. Our furnace this morning quit working. So I had to put in a maintenance request, and thankfully in a couple hours they came. So our furnace is now working, and we got heat and all those good things. It is super cold here in Ohio. It's like 3 degrees outside. Okay, guys, this is looking really creamy. It's where I want it to be, okay? So it's really creamy looking. So puff pastry, I've never worked with this stuff before. We're gonna see how I do. So they say just take 1 sheet, just leave it, you know, fold it up like this and thaw it out. Open it up. Guys, I got my cookie sheet lined with non-stick aluminum foil. I love this stuff. You can use parchment paper, but I just love my non-stick aluminum foil, so that's what I'm going with. You take 1 sheet of this puff pastry, right? And you cut it into 6, right? Yeah, 6 squares. I was just making sure I remembered what I was doing here. And it's kind of already divided in 3 for you, so I'm just gonna cut this in 6 squares. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is your home. You can make some smaller if you want. So I cut it in 6 squares, guys. I'm gonna separate them out a little bit. One over here. Gonna pull it apart here. Man, our neighbors are, can you hear them stomping around? Our neighbors are being quite loud. Okay. I've seen other people do this. I'm not sure. I think I understand the theory of it. So you're supposed to take a fork and dock these a little bit, like right down the center. I'll show you what I'm talking about here, guys. And I think the theory of it is if you dock them a little bit here in the center, the middle won't raise up. You know what I mean? It'll kind of stay a little bit deflated where you got the cream cheese. So that's my theory. I don't know for sure if that's it or not, but I'm doing what I saw to do. I hope these turn out great. Man, Dad will have to taste test them and tell you if we like them or not, right? Okay, I got my cream cheese frost or cream cheese filling here. Got one more little quick stir. Help myself out. Guys, you could put this in a pastry bag, piping bag. You could put it in a Ziploc baggie. I'm going with this scoop method. I got one of these little scoopers. And you're supposed to leave like an edge around each one of these. So I'll show you what I mean when I get there. I want it to have a decent amount of filling, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to feel like it's skimped on the filling. I guess basically use all the filling, and that should be, because it's looking like that's what it's going to be. Guys, I'm going to scrape this down. Okay, I use my trusty spatula so I can scrape this down and get most of this filling. Looking here to see if one of these looks like it needs just a little bit more. Okay, that's that. Now, what I want to do is take a butter knife here, and like I said, you want to keep like a border, but I kind of want to flatten these out. I don't want them to look exactly like little dollops. You could leave it looking like little dollops. It'd probably look cute too, but I just want it to look a little flatter. I don't know if it's making this better or not. It'll probably flatten out on its own. Oop. What to follow my... Okay, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it, guys. So I kind of flattened them out right a little bit. I left space around each edge of the puff pastry. I am now going to take one egg. I'm doing an egg wash here. So just one egg. You could splash a little water in this. I don't see the need. But I'm going to beat up one egg. And guys, I also think you could easily add like some fresh blueberries, or raspberries, or strawberries. If I had some, I might do a couple of them with some fresh fruit in them, but I don't have any in my refrigerator, so. But I think you could do that. Just put them right, stick them right down in that cream cheese filling. And I'll take my pastry brush here and go over the exposed puff pastry with an egg wash. This is going to give it that nice shiny look. Brown it up nice. You don't have to be perfect at this either. It's like arts and crafts, ain't it? Arts and crafts with Petty. That's what it's like. Okay guys, that's it. I got them all egg washed up. I'm just going to separate them out here, make sure they're, got a little bit of distance between them. Yeah. Can't move them too much now. It's kind of yeah, that's it guys. I am going to stick these in the oven. Like I said, 400 degrees. They say 12 to 15 minutes. I'm going to check on them about the 12-minute mark, see where they're at. I want to be in that nice golden brown color and all melty and good. And then me and Dad's going to come back and taste test them for you. And let you know what we think, if we recommend them or not. That's it, guys. Be back in a couple seconds. Okay, guys. You watched the video. You saw how easy it was. Me and Dad's going to taste test these. Are you ready, Dad? Well, I'm just handing you one and letting you go to town on it. If you want another one, you can have another. Okay. It's a full. Okay. I didn't know if you knew like the shape of it. It's like, I thought you was going to lose the whole cream cheese. I'm trying not to say anything, guys, because I want Dad to give you his honest opinion, okay? But I'm going to tell you this. I think these would be great if you took, like a few fresh strawberries and put it in that cream cheese filling when you make these. I am going to tell you I went a whole 15 minutes on these in the oven at 400 degrees, okay, to get them that nice and flaky color that I wanted. Blueberries in that filling would be great, okay? If you're diabetic, You can leave out the regular sugar, and I'm certain you could use like Splenda, the baking Splenda. I'm certain you could use that instead of regular sugar. And if you're fancy or bougie, you could take powdered sugar and do the little dusting over top of these, okay? But I wanted you to see them exactly how they came out.
Tastes good.
I think they're awesome. We'll Dad get a drink, okay? We'll let him talk a little bit more about it. First off, when I told Dad what I was making, I think he was thinking of, you want another one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold up for 2 seconds, okay? First off, I'm gonna get you another one, okay? Don't,
Yeah.
okay? I got a couple questions first.
Yeah.
First off, when I told Dad about what I was making, I think he thought they were going to be too sweet, right? I think that's what he thought. They were going to be too sweet. They're not too sweet, correct?
No.
Yeah, Dad wants to know.
They're really good.
Yeah. They are really good. They're nice and flaky. You can hear that little crisp. We let them cool down a little bit. And I have to say, though, you're not a big fan of cream cheese, but you're liking these?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why I said that is, guys, you know, there's times where I'm like, ooh, I want some cheesecake, or, you know, and Dad's like, oh, I'm not big on cheesecake. This is one thing he has said. So he's liking this. I'm glad we got our coffee because this goes great with coffee. Guys, these would be so easy to make if you have like relatives staying over or friends staying over and you want them to have something a little special for breakfast. You can just tell them, hey, give me like 15 minutes. Yeah, about 20 minutes. Give me like 20 minutes and I'll whip you up something nice with your coffee. I'm going to say right now, I will no longer be buying the cheese danishes at Starbucks. No longer will I be buying them. I am going to make them at home. Whenever I get that craving for a cheese danish, I'm going to make them at home. I'm going to keep some puff pastry up in my freezer. When I'm ready, pull out a sheet. It only takes, like, at room temperature, maybe like 10 minutes for it to... 10 minutes. Here's a napkin. It only takes like 10 minutes for them to unthaw, right? And the same way with the cream cheese. Just keep some in your refrigerator, pop it in a microwave safe bowl, and then zap it for like 30 to 45 seconds. It made it easy to stir and all those things. But I already know what my score is for these. I think you already know what my score is. They're not too sweet. They're they're nice and flaky. There's a lot of things you can do to them, like add blueberries, like I said, add some strawberries if you want. Eat them plain like this. Even
you can have berries if you want to.
You could also even just take a little bit of strawberry jam, right, and just put a little bit on top. You know what I mean? There's so many options of this. Now I didn't put. I've seen other people, not everybody, but I've seen other people put vanilla in the cream cheese. I didn't miss it. I also saw other people take like lemon zest and put it in the cream cheese. They like it a little tartar or whatever. But I like the tartness of this. This is perfect for me, just with the cream cheese and the sugar.
It's good.
Okay, what? So I can make these again?
Yeah.
So I can make these sometime you're wanting that little.
Something sweet.
Yeah, something that isn't too bad, right?
No, really, it's good. It's good and not sweet.
Yeah. It's kind of more like what you like. It's not too overpowering. What score out of 10 would you give these, Dad?
At 10.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. They're really good. They're really good sandwich. They're really good cheese.
Danish.
Danish.
Yeah. Guys, they are a perfect 10. I'm not saying that because I shocked myself. I have never worked with puff pastry before. It's given me a lot of good ideas now that I've done this. But I've never worked with puff pastry before. I've made plenty of like no-bake cheesecakes, so I kind of knew what to do with the cream cheese, right? It's not that hard. So it doesn't take rocket science. But this turned out really, really good. So I recommend. Please try this at home. Try to impress your family. I think you'll impress them if they see you making these and they come out looking all pretty like this, because it impressed me. And I'm not a baker, guys. So I can make these anytime, huh?
Anytime.
Okay, guys, like I said,
I like the flavor, the sweetness,
you like that crispy, like, Danish thing?
Danish.
Mm-hmm. It's really good. The texture in the Danish is really good. But that's it, guys. That's all we can say about it. It's really good. That's all we can say, okay? So I think we hit this. But I just want to make sure. Dad made a comment, and I wasn't too sure, right? So what you said earlier, these Danishes aren't too sweet for you, right? They're like the perfect amount of sweetness for you.
Right.
He doesn't like things that are like overly sweet, guys. So when something is super overly sweet, now he does like fudge. That is overly sweet, right? But in general, his desserts, he likes a light sweetness, and I think this hit the mark for him.
Exactly. Exactly.
There we go. We got it. We got that one.
The warmness of the Danish was excellent.
Mm-hmm. I think they would be good, guys. If I put these, I think you're supposed to store them in the refrigerator because it's cream cheese, right? But me and Dad's going to probably finish these up tonight, right? Because there's only 3 and Dad's already ate 2, right? So I think at room temperature, I think they'll still be good and crispy.
I'll make a mess. I'll make a mess.
I think they'll still be good and crispy. I don't know how well they go with, like, if you put them in the freezer or refrigerator or whatever, and you take them out. Maybe if you popped one in like the air fryer for a few seconds, like a minute, less than a minute or something, that might liven it up a little bit. I don't know. You guys will have to play around with that, but so anyway, we're gonna let you guys go. I think I'm done rambling for now. So, Dad, you ready to let them go?
Yes.
Okay, guys. We hope you all have a great lunch, a great dinner, or a great late night snack. But most of all, guys, we hope you have a great day.
A great day and a better tomorrow, and God bless you all.
Yes, guys. God bless. Come back tomorrow. See what we're eating. See what we're reviewing. See if we like it or not. Until tomorrow, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. They're really good.
Really good. Make them, guys. Make these cheese Danishes.